Okay. Don't know if I'll actually post this on YouTube or if it's just going to be a Patreon thing. I can't talk because I already put my retainers in. It's the same day that I filmed that one about can I think my way out of mental illness? No video. Just, I was getting ready for bed, chucked on some music, and was it the specific song? I think it was. It was a specific song. Construct. Obscure UK band, isn't around anymore. They released one album. It's incredible. Anyway, lots of split personality themes as well as great music. And then after that, Points of Authority, Linkin Park, like the hybrid, the reanimation version. Big thing from my childhood as well. That came on, and it's just like, I just wanted to note the power of music on me, if it's got the right sort of themes or vibes or whatever, I don't know. I've just been dancing around my room. I can't film it because I'll get copyrighted. But there's like this, I don't know, I was just getting ready for bed, not feeling anything in particular. Then suddenly my brain is like picking up on this music and it's triggered a bit of a change. And I'm just trying to be careful because I think I'm like, if I let this go on, I might end up having a full-on like dissociative episode in a way. I will just not be myself, and then it'll be even harder to get to bed than it already is. Yeah, I gotta say, when I turned on the camera to make this video and I'm still in that state of mind, and then I see my face and I'm like, that's not my face, but it is. Because I've managed to bring myself back to me instead of whatever is going on with my brain there. But it's kind of interesting. Like, fiction can do it to me as well. That's why I think, oh no, that's why I think this is bullshit. Because if it's tied into fiction, then it's just my, wishful thinking kinds of, I don't know. But then you can go into DID terminology and they talk about, fictives or something. Yeah, no, I mean, I was probably already in a bit of a dissociative episode there. And maybe if I talk for a bit, it'll chill me out. No, it's not going to. I can still feel it. Yeah. Anyway, so this is like later in the day, complete change of mood. I haven't slept. My mood will sometimes change when I sleep. I haven't slept since I made that video. I've actually been kind of frustrated, trying to go about my day. I cannot talk with this thing in. It's invisible, so you can't see it. It's there, and it's really annoying. Oh no, if I stop recording, like as long as I record, I'm probably not going to act too weird, but I feel like the moment I stop recording and feel like I'm not being watched anymore, and I think this shit is, I mean, no one has seen me not be me for a long time, but I feel like this is why I have that label of possible DID. I still think that's wrong. Oh no, now I'm getting depersonalized watching myself, so just try not to look at my face there. Am I just like heaps in denial? And then my brain's like, yes. And I'm trying not to go into that attitude, because that'll make this really awkward to watch, and then I won't even be able to post it to Patreon. I'm not going to post this tonight. I've got to get to bed. It's 11:20 p.m. I really just need to get to bed and try not to be a crazy person. I mean, I am a crazy person, but like more of a crazy person. No, I'm kind of nervous to post this. Like, I know I used to post a lot of stuff where my mind was doing these kinds of things and I just didn't give a crap. But it was also stronger for me back then. And I think being on the pill and having a better balance of like chick hormones has probably chilled me out over the years. Because, yeah, I've mentioned before, when I accidentally forget to take the pill and I have slightly too much, I assume I was probably a little bit high on androgens. But I am sensitive to chemical changes that affect the brain. That's why antidepressants are difficult for me. I get all the side effects instead of the good stuff. But, no. I think, like, the slightly high androgens kind of make me angrier and more prone to snap. And I think it was harder back then when I wasn't on the pill. Yeah, I wasn't on the pill when I started YouTube, and then I wasn't skipping all my periods when I did go on the pill, whereas now I am. And so I think overall I'm more stable. I'm also older, old and creaky. Just talking about that stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna be okay. Am I just doing this? No, no, no. I still feel like when I turn off the fucking camera, I'm gonna lose it. I don't know. It's just like I've managed to go for a pretty long period without having too many dissociation issues. At least in terms of like my identity, my sense of self. I had derealization when we brought Triton home because my whole life changed, and like without any breaks too. And also he actually looks like a stuffed animal. So it took a while for my brain to be like to get out of that phase of feeling like nothing was real. And sometimes I still have a bit of that. I've also had depersonalization in terms of some of the things that I've done for him. For example, like doing perfect reverse parallel parks. Like when I did that the first time, I was just watching myself like there's no way. And I did it, and I'm just like, what even is happening? So I've had like that, but I'm talking about the identity stuff. What do you call it? Identity disturbance, I think, is the more accurate, less sensational way to talk about it. But yeah, so the identity disturbance hasn't been as much of an issue, but I feel like because I've been doing so much dog mum stuff, and you know, the past few days I haven't really been able to do much art or music, so I haven't had an outlet. And I guess I just feel like the steam is, it's reaching the pressure. Like, I started trying to do more art and music and fitting it into the dog routine because I could tell that the, like, dissociation, the identity stuff was starting to become an issue. And so I'm like, I've got to find outlets for, like, not necessarily that specific part of me that I'm concerned about, but, like, just in general, different pieces of myself. So then, like, there's just less pressure all around. But yeah, the last few days, it's been really hard to get anything done. And to just relax, and you know, watching Xena is part of it as well. Although, depending on the theme of the episode, that could like trigger me to be worse. I'm very susceptible to duality themes. Also, she's like batshit crazy. My interests are so predictable in this area. Like, of course I'm into Xena and not Hercules because she's crazy. Point of this video? Just trying to document that this is a thing that happens. I'm seeing the psychologist who I can talk to dissociation about. I'm seeing her again. It's probably going to come up more. I think also the fact that we're going to be talking about dissociation more, I think that in itself is slightly triggering. But like I have to go there to be able to deal with it. So I don't know if I'm just going to be a little bit more crazy and unhinged in the next while. Also, I was just thinking about a video that I plan to do, which I think is going to be very difficult because it does touch on some of these topics. So that plus the music. Anyway, so this is probably like a crap video where I'm just like having a little bit of a moment. But yeah, if in the morning I have the guts to post it, well done me. I don't know why I'm more nervous these days compared to when I started my channel and I was just posting every random crap. I think actually it's probably because more people are watching me, and also more people who know me in real life or who may one day meet me. That's a bit nerve-wracking. There must be some part of me that is really concerned with judgment. But then I've got the schizoid thing that says, no, I don't give a shit. Except for this one issue, like the dissociation thing is the thing that I'm the most sensitive about, I think. Or it's the most sensitive thing that I'll admit to being sensitive about. Ha, there you go. Because, you know, what if? There's always something else. I don't always know, to be honest. I've actually been learning a lot about myself since the schizoid diagnosis. but I need to understand the dissociation thing. I need to know, like, how to deal with it. Because, like, I've been running on the theory that you shouldn't humor someone's delusions. Because if you do, it can make them worse. And certainly when I was dating my ex and he did humor this whole aspect of me, things happened that could have gotten me into a lot of trouble. And I'll leave it there. I'm not ready to talk about that sort of thing. But yeah, no, I've been running with that theory. But I'm aware that there are other approaches if we look at the whole, the whole DID community, which I still hold a lot of disdain for. But, they have their theories. And what if I'm wrong? What if my disdain is wrong? And what if that is what I should be doing? Which is quite a confronting thought. But I don't know. I don't know what's the best way to deal with it. I don't know what's the safest way to deal with it. Oh no. I distracted myself for a moment there, but it's still an issue. Shit. Ooh. Because now also there's the temptation to watch more things that are triggering or listen to more music that's triggering, because that part of me likes to reinforce itself. It's just like, but if I don't give in to that impulse, then it can just like annoy me and annoy me and annoy me until I finally do anyway. We're not gonna do the whole like fucking switch chord on camera thing. If that were to happen, I would just like trash the video, I reckon. How am I gonna get to bed? Okay, what do I need to do? Let's think about the steps. Where is all this grounding stuff? Isn't that why I got things that smell nice? Isn't that meant to like help ground people? No, that's what I told my psychologist I got all these freaking perfume things. Where are they? They are there. It's like a sensory therapy thing, which I was mostly intended for depression and dealing with losing Hope, my dog, Hope. Not like Hope as it's confusing calling him Hope and then saying losing Hope. But yeah, no, it was sort of to help me deal with that. But she was saying it can be very grounding, and so what if I just smell something? It's not helping, because I think that other part of me is more sensory in general, because normal me has the schizoid thing going on where I don't feel as much in general. So I don't think those grounding things work. Okay, I think I'm doing okay. I've managed to like... Okay, the steps to get to bed. I've already brushed my teeth, I've already put this thing in. I need to get dressed into my pajamas. I need to do a wee. I need to get into bed, turn off the heating, turn off the computer, and just sleep and not get up to any mischief. I can handle that. This video, like, the more that I go on, the crazier this probably is without me even flipping into a crazy mode. I don't know, you just should have seen the dancing and like the dancing style. And sure, I've done some of it on stage, but not all of it on stage. And there's like the attitude that comes with it and the particular themes in the music that I'm reacting to. The one by Construct, what was the song? Number 5 it was. Devil Inside. Oh, of course it was fucking Devil Inside. I mean, that's not even my favorite song from them, Reflection. And they do have a video on YouTube, Reflection, a music video. If you look at the lyrics of that, it's so fucking obvious sometimes. But their music is actually really interesting as well. Like, there's nothing on that album that I dislike. And, the guy's voice is really good too. I actually found the band through his video explaining fry screams. Yeah, good. Focus on nerdy stuff. That's more me, nerdy stuff. Not not all this stuff. Well, we've got Fight Club, we've got Venom, and we've got The Mummy with Tom Cruise, which I know a lot of people didn't like, but I like, because Tom Cruise is crazy, but he's also in a lot of good movies. He makes a lot of good movies. And that particular, I mean, oh shit, that video, that movie even has Jekyll and Hyde as a character in there, plus all the shit that goes on with him. I'm so fucking predictable, my god. Am I doing okay now? Can I stop the video? Will I be alright? Cross fingers, and we'll see whether this ends up on YouTube or Patreon, because at this point I really don't know. I should probably, my Patreon people, I trust a little bit more. Mad Simple is there now, so things are a little bit crazier than they used to be, but I don't know, I feel like I can post more stuff there when something like this happens. But I probably should be brave and post it on YouTube, so people can see, like, some of the weird shit that goes on with me. But then, I don't know, nothing too weird has happened in this video, right? It's just me rambling to myself. It's probably really boring to watch because I keep pausing because I'm trying to... No, the breathing thing doesn't help either. That makes it worse. See, a lot of the strategies that I'm supposed to use don't work. It kind of has the opposite effect. So, like, what am I supposed to do? And that's like, this is one of the things I think. So, I assume I'm the, like, real me. But what if I'm not? What if I'm just, like, the shell to cover up whatever is really going on? And certainly that other part of me would think that. I try and think of it as a fictional character. It hates that idea. But of course it would, it's a fictional character. Like, apart from Deadpool, characters assume that they're real, so... I'm just making things more feel... I gotta get to bed. It's already past 11:30. I'm just gonna have to, like, stop recording and deal with whatever happens. Should I put some music back on? What was gonna be the next track? Baby metal song. Baby metal! That's nice and non-threatening. Unless I get tempted to skip and then it goes to something... Okay, I'm just gonna stop recording and I just, like, hope... I probably should have just dealt with it, 15 minutes ago. And then just get through whatever happens. And then I'd be in bed earlier instead of putting off what might be inevitable. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be okay just to go to bed. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just... Like, am I in denial? Or am I taking the sensible route of trying not to humor whatever the fuck this is? That's what I don't know. That's why I feel like I need to stay in therapy, and especially with someone I can talk to about this stuff, because I really don't know what is the right thing to do. I don't want to end up like all those YouTube channels going on about DID and making it look super fake. I want to figure out what's actually going on, but there's not enough research, and I think the way that what I'm experiencing, I don't really relate to a lot of the stuff that those DID people talk about. It's quite rare for them to say something that's actually relevant to what I'm experiencing, but that is the closest thing that I can think of. We already ruled out, delusions, schizophrenia, because if I had that, I wouldn't be questioning it this much, and I don't have any other symptoms. Yeah, I really don't know what to think about it. And yeah, Like, it's probably, if you're watching, it probably doesn't look like or sound like much. For some reason, it makes me very uncomfortable. Um, Alright, 20 minutes. That's 20 minutes of. And if I haven't dealt with it, oh no. Alright, I'm just gonna have to